Hello, everyone. This is Maria from mariascraftingcorner.com. Welcome to another paper pumpkin kit alternative video. I made it. I'm sorry I left my light there. I don't assume that's going to be an issue, but I'm sorry I left it there. I've been finishing well, a lot of things. Some of them, and I know last Tuesday we were talking about the card that I made for the invitation, and I brought it here because I completely forgot to show you guys how it looked. Uh, Kathy, you're welcome. I hope you start feeling better. Hey, Adrian. Hello, Rosie. Hello, Renee. Welcome to the video. So I have already here. Let me show you guys. This is the next paper pumpkin kit that is coming. Very masculine, and it uses that new beige color and of course some of our beautiful browns. So if you are interested, again, this is my understanding. I have really not paid a whole lot of attention. It's been busy, but it is Father's Day specific. So good morning, Tara, welcome, and Deborah, welcome as well. So if you're looking for your Father's Day, cards, and you have a few to make, this may be your best bet. And I just wanted to point that one out. The next thing I want to bring out is that this is a gift you will get if you buy $50 before shipping and taxes from my online store. Hi, Suze, welcome. And I'm not going to go and dwell a whole lot on the information. I am going to just go ahead. Okay, this is not working as well as I want. There we go. We're going to go and move to the crafting table real quick, maybe. It's very rebellious for whatever reason. Okay, we made it. So I wanted to show you, this is the card, the invitation that I had made for Sierra for her graduation. Jesus, sorry guys. And so this is how it ends up looking like exactly. We put the information there, and if you've seen this fold before, because it's not a new fold at all, it looks like that. Right, you can stand it, and it looks like that. Thankfully, it was only like 15 cards, 15 invitations we needed to make, so it it was not too crazy. It was just busy, but not too crazy. So I just wanted to show you how that looked. And I am sorry I did not change my paper, but it just had this, and I figured you will forgive me. I'll put something here to just not show you that. And the other thing I wanted to show you guys is I got my new paper pumpkin kit. I had to show it. I know I always do on next, it will be next one, but I had to show you guys. If you have already received it, you're probably in awe because it's very, very beautiful. Same as always. It has like the instructions, and now they are bringing that kind of like a paper with these stamps. It's called Delicate Wings. It has some extra beautiful dimensionals, which we all know Maria loves. Some extra tear and tape, which we all know Maria loves. I don't know what I would do without my paper pumpkin kit. This is the stamp set, and it brings two beautiful butterflies and some beautiful sentiments as well. Like everything will be okay, and surrounding you with love, sending loving thoughts your way. So I really like it. It brings, let me show you the card bases. So it has 3 card bases, and this is it basic gray, guys? I have not even looked into much into it. I'm showing it to you because, yeah, they're very cute. Yeah, it's basic gray. So it's a basic gray with gold, but it's not gold. It's like, it's not like a regular gold. And I'll show you later. So can you see it? It's more like it's a less less goldish. But I am loving this, loving this. Hello, Arlene. How are you? Yes, it is a gorgeous paper pumpkin kit. And then the other one is what I would say it's Lost Lagoon, guys. I obviously should not put that one away. So they're very similar, just two different colors. Um, yes, Lost Lagoon. Sorry, guys. I'm keeping that there. Again, I really like them, but you guys are gonna have fun. The one I like the most is definitely this one because the implications. You can use this in so many ways. I absolutely love this. We're going to definitely utilize these as layers because they're just perfect, right? Like if you put this together, one on top of the other, it just works wonderfully. And then on top of that, and here's what I was telling you, it brings these foil pieces, but you see what I'm saying? It's not a regular like bright gold. That's the word I was looking. It's a little less gold and maybe even more champagne-ish. I don't know, guys, what you think, but beautiful, beautiful gold. I hope that comes in the annual catalog. I mean, in the mini catalog or in one of the next online releases. Maybe they are. It brings all these beautiful butterflies with some smaller ones in moody mauve, some extra gorgeous butterflies in, with that foil. And then this is the basic beige. We have two of those. We have three. Is it three? Yeah. Three of these little pieces with butterflies. Sue says it's champagne gold, and yeah, Nancy's saying it's like a tarnished gold. And then it brings this piece with that is that basic beige with some extra of that splash gold in it. Hello, Miss Anita. Um, then these are three pieces of those beautiful, but let me show you, butterflies, but it is attached just like the die. Remember I showed you guys that die? So it's attached, so you can actually like kind of make this lift it a little bit and it's like flying. Oof, I love them. I love them. And the envelopes are all in that basic beige with the lids in the back will be with that gold. So anyways, I wanted to show you guys, we are not going to be working with it today. And this is the basic gray. The stamp pot comes in basic gray. We're not going to be using it today because I still have some leftovers for the last one from, oh my goodness, from March. And I want to use that one. I had already designed the card. Well, it sounds like I had designed that. I didn't design anything. You guys know me very well. I don't tell you guys anything that is not true. Let me show you here. So I saw these and I'm going to show it to you because it's really beautiful. Not there. Sorry, guys. I was supposed to have this already ready and it's not. Okay, let me remove that there. And where is it? Here it is. Sorry. Okay, that's the one. So this is the Pinterest pin that I saw, and that was a while ago. I have not used it, but I really, really like these type of card. I am assuming if you're been in the paper crafting industry for a while, I am assuming this looks like lawn fawn, and it's probably a dye that they sell. That would be my assumption because they're very good in making dyes and just making it very very easy for you. So my assumption again is this is lawn fawn and it's a dye. It is not a complicated card, guys. Let's go back in here. It's not a complicated card. I figured that seems to be, I don't know. From my perspective, it looks kind of square. So I'm not sure if it is or not. And I'm pretty sure, again, that there's been a lot of people that's done something similar. We're just going to work with what we have and create our paper pumpkin kit alternative with that. So I'm bringing, and if you're new to this channel and to our paper pumpkin kit alternatives, I only include what's in the kit and allow myself to bring either black or white cardstock, and sometimes, like today, I'm using both. So we're going to start with a piece of 9 by 5, about 5.5, and it's scored, and I already scored it. Hello, Elizabeth. It's scored at 2 1/8, 4 1/4, 6. Oh my God, 6 3/8, and then 8.5. So all we did pretty much is dividing this into, into their halves. And I already kind of like scored this and went with my, I forget the word, crease it. And so again, if you've been here before, also, very well that I am not that person that goes and does a lot of research unless it's absolutely necessary. I wish I had more time to craft, but I really don't. And so this is how I think this is going to work. So you guys wish me luck. We're going to work on this together. So my assumption is this is a half-inch flap, right? That we are going to add in here. And now we've talked about this in the past, right? When you do this adding, it's always a good idea to take a 16th of an inch from that side when you're, kind of getting it together, because it will make it easier for this to fold. Okay, so let's go back in here. I showed you how hard it was to fold it. Now it's going to fold perfectly. I am going to fold these in the back and not in the inside, which would have been my initial thought, because I'm going to put stuff in the back, so this will cover it, and that will make it easier for us to decorate the inside. Okay, it doesn't really matter, I guess is the way to say it, which is the back or the front. I'm going to decide that this is going to be the back since it has the extra flap, and this is going to be the front, so we have a clean front. As you guys have noticed, I have not folded these or creased it yet. We're going to do that together, mainly because this was my thought. So if you remember what we saw, the example, they are using one type of cardstock, right? Just a cardstock, and they decorated it. My thought is I would like to bring just the, like the layers, put them in here, and then rescore and fold this together. And I have not tried that in the past, and you guys and I are going to learn together, same as it has been in the past. Because this inside is dark, right? I have black cardstock. It's going to have white, but it's going to end up being darker. I'm using, let me bring it because I still have one. Maybe not. Just kidding. I don't have another one. So this was one of the card bases, and all I did was cut. This needs to be 5 by, so 5, I'm sorry, by 4, and by 4. So 5 1/4 by 4. Sorry, guys. And so all I did was I took 1/8 from the top and 1/8 from the bottom. What I was trying to say, it's because this is going to be dark, I'm going to put the lighter one in the inside because I think it's going to bring some light in. And we're going to add this to our layer. So our layer would be, let's see, 4 1/8, wrong way, 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Yes, and this layer would be 4 by 5 1/4. Sorry guys, sometimes the math is not brilliantly in there. So what I was trying to say, I guess, it's that I did not want to cut this in half, because that would be the other option, right? The other option is you cut two pieces and make them, and we're actually going to do that in the back. And then you have the scene, but it's kind of a cut scene. I don't know if that makes sense. But I didn't want to do that. I wanted to keep this as full as possible, as complete of a scene as possible. And I figure we're going to try together to see if my idea works. If it doesn't work, well, guys, it's paper and it's fine, right? Nothing dramatic. Remember that I just cut a 16th of this edge. It's not going to be visible. So again, I'm not even concerned about it. If you, for whatever reason, feel too concerned about it, you can push this a little bit towards the edge of the middle score line. I would say be mindful, be careful, because in the end you have here a dot folding, and you don't want to have complications folding these later. So now we had said that this was a line at 2, and let me open this real quick. So it was 2 1/8, right? So that would be the guide, and this is what I'm going to do actually, so you can see it better. So if I put it at 2 1/8, now it's going to be off because we cut that extra 16th of an inch. So instead of using the 16ths and whatever, for those of us that are not really keen in using them, all I'm doing is aligning again that score line that I have done before. And that's why I did it before. So I have a guide here and don't have to struggle with, the measurements. So I am aligning these as best as I can. I'm going to go ahead and score again. And I'm going to, of course, push this. So I'm going to make this a really good score. And I'm going to turn to see if I can see. I don't even see it there. So go back again, and we're going to score a little bit more. Be mindful not to, of course, what's the name? Not tear your paper, right? The black can totally tear. So I can see a little bit of it. You guys can probably not see it. I'm going to align here. But since I know it's an 8, it's 2 1/16, I'm going to go ahead and score there. Make sure that that is scoring well. Okay, and now it's clearer. It's clearer. Okay, so I am not going to fold this just yet, but I want you to know that it's folding. I'm going to fold backwards too first, because that's where our score line is the deepest, I want to say. And now I'm going to come back to the front and fold and fold. Okay. Oh, okay. Hi, Miss Kiwi. How are you? Of course that wouldn't do. Okay, so now we have this. This card will end up folding flat. So we actually just need to kind of, I'm not sure how to word. It's like fake folding. I don't know if that's a word, but our goal is not for these to fold completely like in half. Or that's not my goal. And for example, you guys can tell it's giving me a hard time in here, right? So the easiest way to do this, and I thought about it, but I wanted to try it with different layers. And you guys know me. I think the easiest way to do it will be using white cardstock, not white paper, white cardstock, and just one layer. And that will be much easier to fold, because I think that our black cardstock is thicker. I don't know if you guys know the thickness of the black cardstock, but mine always feels thicker than the white one. So I am assuming that it's thicker. And so maybe making it just on white cardstock will be easier. Just a heads up. Now the next step we're going to do is I'm going to add all these layers in here, and let's bring what I already have. I have two pieces of white. They are separated. They go here in this is going to be the back, and I have cut just one piece of the my quote unquote DSP. So this would be 2 by 5 and 3/8, and this one would be 1/7/8 by 5 1/4. And I am just going to leave one open, one colored, one open, and then one closed because this is where we're going to write. Okay, I don't know what I was trying to say. I am going to have a layer in these with this too. So this side is going to have a layer. This one is going to stay white. That's what I was trying to say, guys. It did not sound that well. Because why would it, right? It's been a busy Friday, guys. I have to say, in a busy week. Oh goodness. I am wondering if it's the moon or what, but it's been busy. I'm going to leave that one there. We're going to bring our stamp set if I am able to find it. So hopefully it's somewhere around here. There it is. And I am bringing, it's the little things. I think I have not been able to use it often because it's kind of on the bigger side, but it is going to fit here because if it doesn't fit straight, I can make it, be cricket, which is probably better because then I don't have to fight with it to be straight, right? So I am going to bring this up and bring my garden green, which is right here. And we're going to go and stamp. Always try them. Thank you, Renee. I think that you just have you're just used to me. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to bring this one in the bottom. I was thinking on the top, but I want it in the bottom here, just like that. And cleaning that up. And I'm going to bring my little flower. Kiwi, you're so funny. But she's right. Tara, are you driving today? And I'm going to bring the flower, and I'm just going to put, maybe this a little bit there, the flower in here. In that little hole, just a little decoration. Two things I want to mention before I forget. So I am going to do a raffle for whomever is here for this stamp set. This is the stamp set that was added free to the paper pumpkin kit. But guys, I will not, I don't think I will use it. So I think that somebody else deserves to get it and use it. If you already have it, let me know and I will send it to you. We'll find another person to give it away to. But that's going to be my Happy Friday gift to somebody. Okay, so let's go back in here and organize this. This is the front, and I know that is the flap is on this side. This is the back. I want the white one in this side. Why do I want that one? Because this is going to be thicker, and I know that's probably not ideal to make it thinner, but I think that because it has the pattern paper, it will be less noticeable that this is where where we're adding this in here and the flap. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the one that's already stamped, and we're going to add it here on one side. And then I'm going to come back in here and cut those sides. Oh, now that you said chip, so Tara is saying, hi Sonia, that their chip needs repair. I already mailed letters, mailed everything that I needed to mail. So hopefully you will get that, guys. It's just for real. What? Renee is saying that she didn't get it with her paper pumpkin. Huh. That is interesting. I would say, Renee, talk to your customer service, because that came for free in March's March. Is it March? Yeah, in March, paper pumpkin kit. So there you go. And I, again, you guys can tell I have not used it. This is something I'm not going to be able to use in the videos because it's a double stamp, and it will just look really weird if I, use just one of them in all in green. Oh, again, just it would just look weird. So it just did not work for me in here. Um, but yeah, you would I would suggest, Renee, that you talk to your customers, to customer service. Okay, so we have one. This has to go last, remember, because this is going to go in here, and we still need to do something in the front. So the front has two layers. Yes, I know, and both of them are just the same measurements. These are going to stay the same measurements. This is, like I said, 4 1/4 by 5 3/8, and this one is 4 by 5 and okay, sorry, 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, and 4 by 5 1/4. I guess I can't keep my math up today. Um, I'm just layering these in here. We're going to bring this up in the front, right? And you and I, hey Donna, welcome. We are going to struggle together trying to make an opening in here. The easiest way, of course, you guys know that. The easiest way is bringing a die and run it through your die cut machine, right? That would definitely be the easiest way. And you can choose whatever die you want and make it however you want. I'm not going to keep the die, but this is more or less 3 by 4, I want to say. Let me make sure here in my, yes, 3 by 4, give or take. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring a piece of white cardstock, and I'm going to cut this at 3, and we're going to make this before. Okay, sorry guys, I'm making my own little template here. So that measures 3 by 4. And that's what we are going to use as a template to cut. And we're going to cut in here. Okay. So, because I have plenty white pens, because I like my pencils, I guess. I was thinking of using my gel pen that I use very often, especially when I am coloring. But I have a white pencil. This is just a basic white from Stampin' Up. And I am aligning these as best as I can, guys. Nothing perfect. I am just eyeballing. Okay, let me move it up here before I am just looking at the top, looking at the bottom and the sides, just making sure it all looks more or less in the same place. Now I had told you this. I don't remember where I saw it. I think it was yeah, I think I remember. I don't know if you guys have a Cricut, however you say it. I have one, and when I just started, there is a lady that she has a YouTube channel, and I think her name is like Jennifer Maker, something like that. She has a really, really active YouTube channel. I really like her, and she works a lot with Cricut stuff, and she's the one that said that before she like kind of dedicated herself to work in just YouTube, she was like an advertiser, designer, something like that. And she had she's aware as part of their training that if you're not sure, always move it a little higher. So if you're trying to center something but you can't, move it a little higher because it will look better than little lower. So If it's higher, it looks like you did it on purpose. If it's lower, it looks like you made a mistake kind of setting. I don't know if that's true, guys, but hey, I'll take that. It's okay. So I'm aligning my little white in there. It looks fairly straight. You guys can't see, but it looks fairly straight. I'm very proud of myself. And I am going to cut, okay? And yes, this is going to take a little bit of effort to cut and to cut all the way through, right? So I'm making sure that I don't hear that like sound. It looks like it went all the way through. So just keep cutting. No big deal. I'm going to bring this up here. I'm going to keep this flat open, right? Flap, not flat. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to line that white line there in my view, which is why I love this trimmer. And I know it's not the trimmer, but I blame it on the trimmer. Guys, I definitely love this trimmer. It's been such a game changer for me that, yeah, definitely love it. I'm actually cutting a little underneath the white, and I'm okay with that. This does not need to be a perfect thing. If I wanted something perfect, I would have used a dot, right? Now, I don't know if you guys can tell, I am missing a little piece in here to cut. And so I'm going to go back and align this and cut that piece because it's too thick, right? You guys know that. There it is. There is the little piece I need to cut. So it's a really thick, it's 3 cardstocks because this is a card base. So this is not our regular DSP. And so I am trying to make sure that this is cut as best as it can. So I don't have to bring a lot of my scissors in here. Back to the other side. We're going to do the same thing, guys. We're struggling together and I love it. Okay. Again, put some pressure in there and make it go all the way. And make sure, and we're going to like, I can hear, like when you're cutting paper, you can hear. I can hear that it's cut through, and I'm just making sure it did, and it looks like it really did. It seems like here the same. We'll see if that's a good cut, and we're going to do the same thing on the other side. We're almost there, guys. I'm so sorry. But I wanted to do this with you because I feel that sometimes it's good to just hear what's happening. Okay, so I'm aligning these, and we're going to go ahead and cut. All the way there, all the way to the other side. Again, now I don't hear any cutting, and hopefully this is going to pop up. I don't think so because it will be too amazing, but I don't think we're going to need a whole lot of cutting in here. So there is one cut in here that I can tell. Okay, and just a tiny bit on this side. I'm gonna cut that. Let's see. And then we have this other one. Now, if you, I just didn't think of this, but if you don't want to cut these and just leave it like opening, that'd be cool, right? Like that'd be very cool. I just didn't think about it because I had that other one to make, but I think that's a really cool option in case you were thinking of something along those lines. Okay, that one is cut there. You guys know what I didn't remember last Paper Pumpkin kit is that we actually have gems in here. I forgot that we have this. This belonged to this kit. Duh. Maybe. So Kiwi's asking if it would be easy to use a straight edge or X-Acto knife. If you're good with that, I completely would advise. Here between you and I, Kiwi, and everybody else, I just completely am not good at that. I trust my trimmer, but the rest, I don't. So I'm just gonna leave it at there. If you are good with your X-Acto knife and you really like, or like, oh no, guys, what you talking about, Maria? I said go for it. Not me. That ain't Maria. I am the one that cuts with the X-Acto knife and it goes like right, like no straight. So that is not me. So now, like you probably saw me, I am folding. Remember that this was already scored, right? So I'm folding those scores that way, which is the way that it should go, and I am just making sure that it's folding well, and that's enough because again, like I said, I'm not making sure I don't want this to be super like that necessarily. I mean, it's going to look like that once you put it all together, but my goal is not to really have this fold against each other, like completely fold against each other, if that makes sense. Now I am, yes, you figured that much. I'm going to bring my tear and tape here, and we're going to put two of them because I love my. I think Sonia, Sonia is saying that, it really went well with the trimmer. I think that the more you practice with a tool, the better you get at it, right? I definitely use my trimmer for everything. Like something that somebody else would do, right? I don't. I use my trimmer, and even sometimes like using the scissors. It's just I am good with the trimmer, so I trust the trimmer. Um, Sus is saying, how about a handheld rotary cutter? That is probably a good idea, Sus. I like that idea. I actually have one for the wreaths because I like to make wreaths. So if you have one, that's probably a good idea. And if somebody, it's far away, so I don't have a way to bring one so you guys can see what Sus is talking about. But I agree with Sue. That's probably a really good idea. So I'm going to say this. If I had not done this, so if you need, hi, Jeanette, welcome. So what I did in here is I kept these one seam, right? And that make it much harder for these to fold. And I did that completely conscious, and I'm okay with that because I wanted the full seam in there. If you cut it in here is going to be easier, and this should fold both ways. I don't want to push it because it does not make sense to me to push this, to be fully honest. This is going to look like that. It has depth. If you see it from here, it has perfect depth, and it's going to fall flat in your envelope. So I don't feel the need to just like go and like fold it completely. So it's more, I guess it's better. Let me see what I'm saying. Better, or it's clearer for the recipient that this needs to be folded open. I think it will be clear. Anyways, I'm going to bring that piece that we had added, that we had put together before, and we're going to add it in here. So their discussion about the rotary. I said it well at the beginning and I can't say it. Anyways, I think that is a good option. Again, I just feel that if you're good with one tool, use that tool, right? Like, or perfect that tool. There are things I know I'm not really good at. And you guys see me cutting in here with the scissors, right? It's never a straight cut. Like, I just don't know what it's my brain. I don't know what it is, but I just can make it work. So truth is, to me, right, it does not make a whole lot of sense to risk something like that if I'm going to, if I know how to use another tool, I guess. So I am thinking I want one of my trees here. This has a tiny tree in here, so I can put these tree in the back in there. I want to use this one on this side, and hopefully we can get something in there. And then finally, we have that leftover that we have. And we are probably going to put this one like that. So it's a very simple card. Guys, I have a few things left, but not a whole lot. And so I'm very, very happy that I have a few things left. So what I do, and I've told you guys about this, I get whatever is it matches or matches or is created based on a suite. I just put them together because it's just what makes sense to me. So there you go. I have it here in my little pocket folder all together. Yes. So yeah. So I am just reading something that says, Suze, you have talent. I'm trying to see why Suze have talent. Oh, because she says she used her blade all the time for inner cuts. So yeah, again, what works for you guys. Make the most out of it. So I put in here, it's the little things that matter. First of all, let's bring our friend in here, and we're going to do the same thing we did. Kiwi will say I'm going rogue, but I'm not, mostly. Okay, I'm bringing my Dover, and first of all, let me bring my early espresso. So I am using early espresso because that was the one that we have had early espresso in the past. So if you're a paper pumpkin kit user, you most likely have some early espresso. If you don't have any other color, I would suggest bring just the garden green, right? So I'm gonna bring my early espresso Dover, and I have them all named so I don't mix and match them. And I am coloring what would be the the I forgot the wooden part of the tree because I forgot the name. The trunk. Yeah, the trunk. So is it trunk? No, it's not trunk. Okay, guys, correct me. How do you call this piece? How would you call it? Is it the trunk of the tree? Anyways, the wooden area of the tree. And I'm gonna keep using my early espresso. And I'm gonna put a couple of dove areas in just there. This is going to help us kind of create some extra dimension in our tree. Yes. Okay, so Kiwi is saying that she has not done anything with this kit. And hello, Kiwi. I'm going to tell you, sometimes I am not good at finishing the kit. Sometimes I'm not very good at that, so I shouldn't really talk. I'm bringing my garden green now, and now we are just going to do the Dover and see how this area where we put, thank you, Sonia, where we put that a little bit of that early espresso already looks darker, right? So we are making that, in that way we are creating again a little bit of dimension within our little wooden piece. And see, very, very simple. And you got it looks tree-ish, right? Okay. There you go. So I'm putting them back in there, taking away all that, get that out of the way that will be damaging. And I'm going to bring my little tree and we're going to glue it there in the back. So Kiwi says that she lost her label maker. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. I just recently got one. So recently, like a couple of, let's say like 3 months ago, maybe 4 months ago, I got one because, yeah, it just what works best. One of the advantages here is that because this is not folded, it doesn't matter if the tree goes over this area. It doesn't. Let me put it up here. It doesn't really. See, it's right there in the middle. It works perfectly. Oh, yeah. Okay, so here it is, right? And I think that looks so cute. Now I'm going to bring back this one. And so I put in the back, it's the little things that matter, right? And I'm just gonna, because it makes sense, I can put heartfelt thanks in here because, you know, you're thanking for little things, right? Making that up. And why is it that it never fits? It never fits, guys. I'm gonna go rogue in here. It really upsets me, guys, that when I look, it does not work. I'm actually going to do it on the back. So, because in the back, it does fit. So, that's what we're going to do. That's what makes sense. Just removing all that and bringing this in here. It's sad to not be able to see that little bit of gold, but with the gold, I'm not able to use the heartfelt thanks. And this is the one I want to use. So, oh well, right? So guys, if you see my big head, you guys know that you can't see it. So there's the glare of the light, and then I can't see what I'm doing. I already don't have very good eyesight, so let me tell you about that. Okay, hopefully this works. It worked fairly okay-ish. The T is kind of like not fully there. What you guys think? Shall I make just another one and just bring a piece of white? I don't know. I feel like it's okay. Let me know what you guys think if we need to get this done differently in just another piece of white, because I do want to use the gold. I mean, the heartfelt thanks, because again, it just kind of makes sense. So, do we use this piece? I think I'm going to. Just like that. I'm going to bring some dimensionals, not the small ones. And I'm going to put them, I'm actually going to put them in here. I'm going to put two, one right next to the other. Suze is saying that to use gold pen and add some gold. If I try to do that, Suze, I'm not sure where would we be. No. I am, again, for whatever reason, guys, I'm going to say something that is funny. I'm really good at coloring, but I can't make a straight line. So I'm going to bring this other piece, and I'm just going to see, that's why I put the dimensional there. I'm just going to put it inside and looking that way. Okay, so it's still within the boundary of the card. And I'm going to put the glue in that side. I don't want to risk having glue everywhere and all that good stuff, so I'm just going to let it be like that. Isn't this super simple? I love that. Now, because we have these, remember guys that I forgot their existence? I can't believe they're so beautiful. I can't believe that it actually, that I forgot about them. So I want to bring them here in the white, in the sentiment. So we have some color extra. They're whitish, but they're iridescent. And I really like them. See how beautiful they look? You can put some extra here in the back too. And because this kind of like matches there, I'm going to put that one there, you know, and that will be all. And I have leftovers, and these are very beautiful. I mean, these I will use somewhere. Okay, so here you go. Here's the card. This folds flat. It fits in just a regular envelope. I was looking to see. I have one. I think I have one left over that I'm not using. There you go. So it should fit in here. See? I don't even try it. But it fits, guys. It fits. Sus is saying that a little mouth bag may change my mind in using the gold pen. Well, it may change my mind on taking the risk of doing it, but I don't think it will improve the outcome. So again, really cute because it will fit in our regular envelopes. There it goes, right? And it is very simple card. It is much simpler, of course, if you use a die cut. I mean, if you use the die cut, boom, you're done, right? I am not using the die cut because you guys know that I don't use die cuts because I want to stick to just using what's in the kit. So, but if you have a die cut, this is the easiest. And then that means you can make a round thingy. You can make whatever you want, right? A square. I thought that because this is not square, square would be, it's not worth it, right? It wouldn't make sense. But a square will do, a round, die cut, anything. Oh, thank you. Sonia is saying it's a beautiful card. It is a very simple card, but see, like if you send it, somebody will be able to use it like that. Oh, yes. So, thank you, Adrian. Kathy is saying using some gold butterflies. I don't have the gold butterflies, the brush butterflies. I never got them, and so I don't have them. That happens. Thank you, Suze. Thank you, Rosie. But if you have, there's a hair, of course. Why not? There you go. If you have the gold butterflies, if you have, those birds, where are they? The ones I used them all in here. So this ones, you can use some of these. This actually belong to the Meandering Meadows suite. In the April kit, no. No, Kathy's saying that we didn't get any gems in the April kit. No, we didn't. You're right. Thank you, Arlene. Thank you, Nancy. I'm so glad you like them. Yes, it is true that these gems will look wonderful with the new April kit. So I may use them there. Thank you, Tara. Thank you, Anita. Very simple card, guys. Very nice. So I am gonna say, who does not have this stamp? So this stamp, let me move this out of the way. Guys, we made it within under an hour. There you go. Nah, that doesn't look okay. So this free stamp came in March paper pumpkin kit. I obviously, as you guys can tell, have not used it. It is a double stamp, and it looks gorgeous. I have not used it. I mainly have not used it because, like I said earlier, I use my paper pumpkin kit here, and I use only what comes in the kit, and I can use whatever is in here, right? So if you 1-5, Renee, 1-5. If I would be doing 50, I wouldn't have slept for a few days. um, Thank you, Kiwi. So if you don't have a paper pumpkin kit, or if you didn't get it for whatever reason, I think it was Renee who was saying that she didn't get it, I will be giving these away. So do me a favor. If you don't have them, send me an email. There's my email, mariascraftingcorner.com, and I will make a little raffle. I don't even know how many there's in here today. Supposedly there's about 15, 16 people watching. So again, if you don't have it, send me an email and you will be part of the raffle. If you comment in down below, then also send me an email if you don't have it. So whoever is, I guess what I'm going to say is, whoever watches this video between today and next Friday and does not have the stamp set, please send me an email, and we'll make that little raffle. Thank you, Sonia. Sonia says she has it. So again, just for those of you, this is what's coming. I have a few prices coming our way. I don't know if you guys can believe it, but we are at 3,700 people in cash, and I'm super excited about that. So I have a few prices that are coming our way in the future. for our celebration. So I don't know if you guys have seen these. These are envelopes. I don't want to open them. Um, they're folders with the old, because it was one of my favorite, um, what's it called? My favorite sweets. And they are from Abigail Rose. So it's just folders that have a flap on the front. So this is going to be, I'm going to be raffling that. I'm going to be raffling this packet. This is retired, but it's a beautiful paper. It's called Garden Walk. I really like this one. And let me see, I have all my little thingies in here because why not? And then finally, I also have these Stripes and Splatters 3D embossing. So we are going to have a few raffles in the future. So don't forget to comment down below and you'll be participating in some of those. Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for always being so nice. I am super excited. So I have to tell you, I'm super excited about these folders I found. Um, they're working so well for me, and I'm very excited about them. I just got them, of course, on Amazon because that's my go-to friend. And for those of you that I will be seeing, which Adrian? Adrian saying she didn't see these. Are you talking about the folders? I think they've been out for a while. I just got a few extras. Actually, I'm gonna say this. It was going to be a surprise, but I'm so bad with that, guys. I want to tell you. So there is a challenge in Stampin' Up, and I may be able to get this. Okay, there is a challenge in Stampin' Up. Well, maybe not. And thank you, Rosie. And we, if it's a, of course, selling challenge, I mean, Stampin' Up, and you have to sell, right? So if you sell more than you have in April, then you will be eligible for the for a special paper, and it's based on the Countryside Inn, which you all know it's my favorite, and it's in pinks. It's the most beautiful, not the most beautiful, but it's gorgeous, guys. It's so beautiful. I have decided that if I make it, I'm gonna give that away in here. So stay tuned for that. If I make it, if I make enough sales and I actually earn it, then I will give that away. The folders, Adrian, yeah, I don't know if they're still available. I would say they are, but I don't want to lie to you. And I don't even know if they are in. So my thought would be in the supply items. I need to log in and log out because it's giving me a hard time. I think that's where I got it. So, and of course, at this point in time, they're probably like in super sale, right? Oh, Renee, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I was wondering about that. Um, yes, Kiwi saying that she already has that. Let me see if it's there, still there. I think I got them in there in the supply item list. Maybe not. I don't know, guys. They've been out for a while. I just got them recently. Because sorry, I just got them recently because I was hoping to give them away in here. So yes, Kiwi, I am. Most likely, I am. So um, I am chalk too. Kiwi saying she's chalked. I'm kind of chalk too. So, anyways, guys, it's always a pleasure to have you. It's always a pleasure to have you here. Thank you for spending your Friday with me. And I always forget this. So, two things. If you like today's video, please like. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe if you like the general content of the channel. And let me move in here. I don't know why I always. Not like that. Sorry, guys. That's me. I always let you talk to the hands, and that's not very polite, is it? So, there we go. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening, guys. And of your weekend. Those of us that are in the coloring corner, I'll see you Sunday. I sent the email already, and please let me know if you didn't get it. But I sent the email with the link, and also thank you, Kathy. I don't know if she's still here, but I thought I had uploaded what I needed to upload. It is uploaded, guys. So if you need it, it's right there in the files in the Facebook group. So I just wanted to give that out. Oh, see, Renee, send me an email, Renee. Send me an email. You'll be part of that as well, but later, because I'll tell you when I make it. I'll let you guys know, and um, and then we'll make a big party giving that away. Okay, guys. Again, have a wonderful rest of your evening. I hope you have a nice, interesting evening. And I'll see you guys Sunday. Well, those in the coloring corner. I'll see you Sunday, and then I'll see you Tuesday. Okay, guys. Many blessings to you all. Bye.